Hello, friends. We want to welcome you back to Revelation Now, and we're going to be taking your Bible questions. So we want to thank all of those who have sent in your Bible questions. It doesn't just have to be on tonight's topic. It can be on any question that you have related to the Bible, and we'll try and answer as many of those as we can. We have another verse that we'll put up on the screen. Another question. It says, does Romans 14 verse 5 say that it doesn't matter what day you keep? And Pastor Doug, in our radio program, we often get this question. What does Romans chapter 14 verse 5 talk about when it says, one man esteems one day and another esteems every day alike?
Yeah. And you probably know that we were able to see the questions that came in before the program. Pastor Ross is going to take live, hot questions from you in just a moment. So we're deliberately wanting to cover some of these common misconceptions and objections people come up with. As soon as you tell someone you've learned the Sabbath truth, it's amazing how many Christians will try to talk other Christians out of keeping one of the commandments. It is astonishing to me. But Paul is talking here, and he said, I want to start with verse 2, if it's okay. For one believes that he might eat all things, another who's weak eats herbs. He's talking about some are afraid to eat things that have been sacrificed to idols, and so they just eat vegetables. Let not him who eats despise not him that eats not. And let not him which eats not judge him that eats. God's received him. Sometimes we go to a Chinese restaurant. There might be a Buddha in the entrance with incense. Some very sensitive religious people will say, I can't eat in that restaurant because they got a statue of Buddha. I'll be participating in idolatry. Paul said, if it bothers you, don't eat it. Eat vegetables. If you've got faith and it's not going to worry you, eat it. Pray over your food. So that's the kind of thing they were talking about back then. And now here's the other issue. One man esteems, this is verse 5, one man esteems one day above another, another man esteems every day alike. Let each man be fully persuaded in his own mind. See, not only were some of the Jewish Christians very sensitive about eating anything in the Roman marketplace because it could have been sacrificed to an idol, they wanted all of the new Gentile Christians to celebrate the Jewish annual feasts. These are annual Sabbaths and other holy days, that not talking about the weekly Sabbath. And he said, don't judge your brother. One man regards one day above another. Another man regards every day alike. Let each one be persuaded in his own mind. I've never heard a pastor in a Sunday church stand up and tell his congregation, if you want to come Sunday, that's just up to you, however you feel. They never use that verse that way until they hear the Sabbath truth. Here he's talking about keeping of Jewish holidays. He's not talking about the seventh-day Sabbath. That's part of the 10 Commandments that predates creation. Now keep this in mind, friends. The Jewish ceremonial Sabbaths came after sin. They were written on paper by the hand of Moses. The 10 Commandments existed before sin. They were in the Garden of Eden. They were written on stone by God's finger. Two completely different laws. Yes, the Sabbath day does still matter.